get clear, this costs you absolutely nothing. Pete is here to share, and he's willing always to talk to the ExecuNet network about how to think through the possibility of making this change for yourself, which means he'll take your questions, he'll listen to your individual aspirations, your goals, your perceived challenges, and then give you the most expert-based, honest view of whether this could be the right next step for you. And then he'll get into the details. So you'll get a full personalized walkthrough of what this could look like for you. I'm encouraging you to do this because we're going to cover some of these things coming up next, like what are some of the advantages and downsides of being a consultant, of being a franchisee. But to get the real value of this, you're going to want to talk to him personally. And that's what that call is for. So click through. It's like 15 minutes, right, Pete? Just to kind of
Yeah.
size up the situation. And then if you are interested in more, he'll talk to you more. And guess what? That's free as well. So it's just a great service. And I hope you take full advantage of it. Okay. I mentioned that we're going to talk about some of the advantages of using a consultant like yourself. Talk to us about that because it could be a very tricky territory to go it alone, correct?
Yeah, it is. I think you first, though, as you think about investing in a franchise, you have to spend a little time thinking about, okay, what characteristics are you looking for in a business, right? And you also have to understand what do you want to accomplish with the business. Now, a franchise consultant like myself can help you do that, but you have to really take an inventory of, hey, what kind of characteristics? Like, am I comfortable doing business development? How many employees do I want? How important is status to you? So you want to really have a good understanding and what do you want to do with that business? Do you want to replace a corporate income, build an asset? Do you want it to create a secondary income? So you got to take an inventory of that and then you leverage a process to evaluate the franchise. The idea is that you want to go through a series of steps, really understanding the business model. And that's from basically doing an introduction call to get understanding of the business model to validation, talking to actual franchise owners, going through the franchise disclosure. So there's lots of different steps that you go through, and a franchise consultant can certainly help you with that. And as you look at businesses, what most people I tell them is that when we think about franchising, they have preconceived notions, and so when I say to somebody, you should look at a restoration franchise, they're like, a restoration franchise? I don't know anything about restoration. Well, it's a great business, right? It's a need, it's not a want. They can grow to be large businesses from the standpoint, a simple business. So the idea behind it is that we always want to keep an open mind and we want to have fun learning about the businesses. And we never want to turn our hobby into a business, right? Like if I like wine, I don't want to own a winery. The idea is we want to have something we can build. Keep your hobby what it is, because a hobby is something you do outside of work.